We are live. And that is the song Ragnarok from Peyton Parrish. So,
Are
this
you off the phone?
live
Look how weird my cornet. This
is
what's wrong with it?
about
Dented. What happened to it? Yeah, it wasn't like this before. Oh, really? No. Was it inside the necklace? No. Where was it at? What my Canadian did. It wasn't like that before.
it cracked.
How in the hell does it crack like that?
Natural.
What do you mean natural?
Gems crack all the time under the earth. That's how they split.
The fuck is it supposed to mean?
Could be something in your life that is not there anymore. But I would talk to a priestess.
A what?
A priestess.
You're supposed to be a witch.
I'm not a priestess! Nor am I a freaking gemologist either!
Yeah, I'm off the phone with her. I had to I just got off the phone with the child. They only picked up one of the green questions.
So
I called and asked them what the fuck why.
Jesus.
Well, they only had me listed for one trash can. I said,
Never.
Well, I have two, and I have been paying for two for years. She says, well, they're only listed to pick up one. I says, well, I got two. I need two picked up since I paid for them. So what they say? Oh, they'll start picking it up? Oh, they'll start picking it up now that I classified that it was two. I said, you should have classified it was two when I got it.
Welcome to the world of Italian.
Moron.
Yeah, let's see how to do this without a mouse. Yeah, sure. This is gonna be so easy. Let's figure out how to do this without a mouse.
What do you want for dinner?
Because unfortunately, my mouse went to shit.
Stop hollering and screaming.
It's entertaining when he hollers and screams. Okay, let's see if I can.
Okay, he
do
can
this
have
from
pasta
the
then.
phone. Let me do this from my phone. It's a lot easier from the phone.
I was gonna make pasta. Huh? Oh, it's in the bag. Get it out of the bag. You like that lotion?
It's gloomy.
Give me your laundry. Yeah.
I did not want this on. God damn it.
Tomorrow we're gonna go get your promotion stuff.
He sounds like a freaking
Jen, my package is here.
Yay! Your shirt is here. Now hopefully it's both. Good, that makes sense. Oh, it's like the one you got from Goodwill.
No, but it's not. That one has holes in it.
Yeah, but it's mostly mesh.
Is it cute?
Yeah, I think a black bra would go.
Yeah, I have a black bra.
Like a lacy black bra.
I don't have a lacy black bra.
Well, you should get a lacy black bra.
Why do you never remember stuff?
Hey, hold it up while I take a picture.
Well, I put the link down.
Hold it up while I take a picture. Okay, just don't hit my face. Just don't hit my face. Come on. Why? So just hold it. No, I won't get your face. I want the actual shirt. I'll hold it up, but I'm not.
She's not fully ready to have her face captured yet.
I'm going to hell. Or I'm going to go get my face washed out.
You already live in hell. Why do you need to go there?
My second hell.
Okay. Okay. Jesus, back in the 1st century, when he was walking in his 32 years, he managed to get 12 disciples. Now, according to history and the book, that book, these disciples were the worst of the worst. Criminals, killers, just the worst. And he never judged them for the actions that they took. And back then you had to do whatever you could to survive. Sometimes that was killing. So he took these 12 killers and stuff, rapists, whatever they were, whatever crimes that they did commit. They turned over their life.
Okay, can you hang on until I
And
get a cashier or until I get in there?
they, Jesus accepted them as their friends and family. The book claims you're not supposed to judge no one because it is not your job to judge. But as we see in this world, judging happens a lot. Okay. DT.
Hi, Rihanna. Hi. I was just calling to see if you're available for a shift today. If not, it's okay. We're trying to
From what I understand, when I've read the book so many times, I was getting little things when I was reading it from front to back. I just didn't read Revelations because I didn't have to worry about that because we weren't going to see that in our time period. Well, come to find out, we're there. We are there. And
Okay. Okay. No, you're fine.
I sit there, and while I was reading it, I was hearing this spiritual voice. And I knew it was the spiritual voice. Now, whether if it was God himself or the disciples or whatever, they happened to tell me a different way of how to interpret that book. And a lot of times when I was reading it, and I was reading it from my heart, it said a lot of things in there that this spirit guide helped me understand more of. And he or she, I haven't found out their gender yet, said that certain parts of the Bible aren't true. That's not what really happened. That's not what really happened. And as I kept reading, I kept in certain parts hearing that wasn't true. But when I got to what Jesus had stated, a lot of it rang true as it happened. It was true that Jesus had said, "My Father is not in this house." And you can't find the Creator in a building, in a man-made building. You just can't. He's in nature. You yourself, you are part of him or her, whichever one you see the entity as. You are part of them. Do not separate yourself from the Creator, because we are all gods and goddesses in our own right, here to learn and to grow our abilities so that when we go to the afterlife, as soon as we're all done learning, we can become gods and as equal to the Creator as we are now. We are him or her, whatever you see them as. Don't separate yourself from the gods, because you are one of them. You are the God of your own universe. We all are these little eggs in like a nest. And we're in these eggs. And we have to learn and grow in these eggs. And in these eggs, there are things that we see in this world. And we get reincarnated all the time. Every time we die, we get reincarnated because we didn't learn something that we should have learned. So a lot of you take the image in your head as a baby grows in the mother's womb. Some of you had just got fertilized and you're heading down the tunnel of where the eggs come out of and into the womb to be latched on to the womb. Some of you have just got fertilized. So you ain't really much there. So the ones who've been reincarnated so many times till this or since the Stone Age have lived this life constantly and in every time period. Now, as you grow and learn through your reincarnations, you have to repeat a lot of things. We don't want to, but we have to in order to become gods. We are all gods and goddesses. And we are learning how to become that. Magic is real, people. Magic is real. When you look at children and they're playing in their imagination, or they're sitting on their little tables or on the kitchen table, wherever they're at, and they're drawing something. You don't know what it is as an adult, but they do. That's where magic truly lies, is in the imagination. When your children state that they are talking with their imaginary friend, some people refer it as they're speaking with an angel. Around the same lines. Some would say it's a ghost. Okay. But in reality, the person that they're imagining, and they can give you full out detail of them, that is their magic. They're literally doing magic in front of you. And you got to get down to that childlike instinct as an adult to truly understand it. Now, if you sit there and try and tell them that imaginary friends are not real, don't do that. Those kids need their imagination. They need it. Because the imagination allows you to do so much that you can't do in this 3D reality. We see in 2 dimensions. We are 3D bodies. But our souls are 4D. Now, if you sit there and you think about what a meat suit is. Hi, my son. I see you. I see you. My son is here. You are the god of your own existence. You are the god of your own universe. There's an old question that says, what came first, the chicken or the egg. Now, this is how you can tell where someone is a sheeple or an awoken person. The answer that a sheeple will give you is the egg. Wrong. That is the sheeple's answer. The chicken came first. For you cannot have the chicken without the egg. You can't have the egg without the chicken. Because you need the chicken to lay it. Now, my other colleagues, they know the mathematical terms of all this. I just totally skipped over the mathematical stuff. Oh, my son is messing with my computer again. That's okay. He always does. Little technomancer. So, as we walk through our lives on this plane, we have to learn certain things. And then we're given people to really help us who are truly more awake than we think. Now, if you can't answer the simple question of what came first, the chicken or the egg, then you got a lot to learn left. And you will be reincarnated again. Now, let's go back to the egg reference of the universe. Some of us are zygotes already. That is because we learn all we can. We're woke enough to understand what's going on and what's going on in this world that's outside of here. And if you look at the gestation of a baby, the zygote is pretty much getting the arms and legs in to the person. A lot of people are still tadpoles, and a lot more are still that little egg, that itty bitty little egg. No. You go through your lives, didn't really learn much. So you go into your next life. Some people say that you see a bright light at the end of the tunnel.
You know it's me because I'm the one that's not drifting.
Hey, how are you?
Okay.
How you been?
Dealing with life.
Yeah, how's the weather there?
Gloomy.
Oh, nice avatar you had earlier. Look very nice.
Yeah, it's an old picture.
Oh, it looks new.
No, I'm still working on that necklace, though.
Oh, wow. Did you make the piece for your sister's friend? That you were supposed to ship out?
Yeah, she already got it.
Oh, wow, nice. Yeah, that's good work. We're gonna need,
Yeah, I've got more on my cart, I just can't buy anything this month.
Right.
I have to help my mother with bills, so
Oh yeah, that's the right thing to do.
yeah.
You always be paying the bills.
Oh yeah, they're more necessary, and I get to learn how to pay bills, so
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
it's fun. Yeah,
That is
something
awesome.
I've never done before in my life, so why not learn?
Right. Yeah, responsibility. It's not much to learn. It's just the monthly payment of whether it's the water, the cable, the
Mm-hmm.
electric, whatever. It could be your groceries. It could be anything.
Oh yeah, I mean, I got that stuff down and everything.
Well, groceries not a bill. That's a privilege. But
True,
you feel me? But
of
yeah,
course.
just anything towards the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and your mom is gonna be proud of you for that, and she's gonna see that you're growing and being responsible and being independent, and you
Well,
keep your receipts on all those things, and
yeah. And some of them cannot be paid online, so you have to actually go to the store.
right, right. If you don't have the auto pay, you might have to go to the city, pay that water bill.
Yeah, but you can also do it online, right
Oh
from
yeah, you can. Of course, you could do it automatically.
yeah.
They
Not
can take
just
it off
them
your card.
taking it out of your bank account. You can literally go to the website, pay it.
Oh yeah,
You never
or
have
you
to
could
step
call,
out of your house.
or you could call it in too. And there's a lady that'll answer the phone,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll take the information. She'll look up your name, and your name is, and then make sure what you and your mom should do
Mm-hmm.
is go down there or call it and put one of the bills in your name. So it'll be in your real name, whether it's the electric or the water bill. You feel me? So come
Mm,
on. Yeah, it'll be better because it'll be your bill, but it's for the whole entire house. But you'll
yeah,
have a bill or two in your name.
yeah. Eventually,
Whether
that will get
whether it's the
accomplished.
yeah, even if it's like something simple, like it could be the internet.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be the Comcast bill in your name or
Yeah.
the water bill or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I pretty much already pay my rent, so that's pretty much a bill every month.
Oh, exactly. Well, we're all proud of you.
It's good
And the
learning
content
for the
and, and a
future.
lot of the content creators, they don't have content, all the ops. So they use DQ as content because you're on Francesca's community wall because he's out of content. So he needs you to charge it up for him and it's not gonna work.
I don't know why that fool hates me as much as I hate him.
Yeah. You're on a couple content creators pages on uploads or whatever. They just don't have nothing going on. Nothing just seems to never work.
It's what happens when you choose not to have anybody in your chat and just go off what you know.
Exactly.
They have to learn how to do it from the ground up. Be
Right. Not
okay
to
if nobody goes into your chat.
exactly.
Because at the end of the day, the views is not what's going to get you popping. It's what the content is that can
Uh-huh.
last.
Oh yeah.
If
And the
it can last
consistency.
for months and years on end, it'll come up. The views will start coming up. The subscriber counts will start going up. You just have to take your time on it.
That's a fact. It's not a sprint.
Yeah. You can't sit there and expect everyone on YouTube to be in your chat. It's just not going to happen.
Right. You can't expect every video you drop gonna hit.
Exactly. But
I just dropped
eventually it will hit.
I just dropped a video and it just hit. I just dropped a golf video.
Mm-hmm.
That shit hit 1,000 views in like 30 minutes.
Mm.
They don't know how to get into that Saturday algorithm.
Well, as well as it's the personality of someone. If you don't have the personality, you're not
Oh
going
yeah,
to
that's
get
key.
anybody.
Oh yeah, that's key.
It's like people you see on the movies. If they can't work well with other actors and can't bring their energy to it, then the movie is going to flop and nobody's going to want to go see it.
Nah, they're just gonna hire a different actor. That's better.
Sometimes, but sometimes also it's too late to recast as well.
Oh yeah, true.
If you want to recast, you got to do it in the pilot,
Oh yeah.
in the
And I
beginning.
I be paying attention to the acting because I used to act. I still do act actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying I've been in a few films.
Yeah.
So I know the behind the scenes of it. I know to get into the character part of it. I know the writing parts, the scripts, the editing. Like it's a lot. People don't know what's going on
Exactly.
because they've never been on set
Mm-hmm.
or seen. Like niggas not developed.
Exactly. Most of that world, not a lot of people do know unless they've done it.
That's why I like YouTube because you got people that come in undeveloped and you got people that start a channel, but they were already developed before they even got on YouTube.
And at the same point, they also
I've been developed.
learn different skills that eventually, if a movie company sees their stuff on the internet, they'll want to hire them if they've got the right stuff for that particular part.
Right, but they gotta have some type of catalog.
Exactly.
Because you're not just gonna teach a person how to play basketball right now and they wasn't playing since they was a kid. You gotta have the experience at AAU, the high school level, the college level, that all these levels. You're just not gonna jump in the field
Exactly.
and just fuck out of here. It's
But
like
a
a
lot of
professional
times,
boxer. Look, you're not gonna put a person in a professional boxing match right now
yeah,
who hasn't trained or jogged or did nothing towards boxing
true.
and throw him in the ring with another person that's a golden glove. Fuck.
At least start them out small.
Yeah, you're not gonna jump somebody in the UFC right now, just throw them in the UFC octagon
No.
without no fighting, training, or experience, no coaches, nothing. Fuck. No wrestling, no college wrestling, high school wrestling. Like, fuck out of here.
At least be in the gym for several years.
Right. These people just come on YouTube and just think they're gonna be popping. Like, no.
Some people can hold an audience, some people can't.
And I was on Social Blade because Tabar told me to go check it out. And my estimated gross for the months and years, and I'm not even monetized, is more estimated earnings than people who are monetized and people who are demonetized still because they're not making shit. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I got 400 subs, and my estimated gross for the month and for the year is anywhere from $300 to $4,000, and the other one is up there starts off at like $25 to anyway to $400. I see people shit at $6 and like, fuck. Estimated gross yearly 1,000. Fuck. How is that possible if y'all got more subs and y'all monetized, even though y'all not monetized? My
Well,
estimated gross is more than French's. Everybody, like, it's weird.
yeah. But you
It's
also have to
weird.
think that
And my last 28 days and my last month been better than all of theirs as well. But go ahead.
and you also have to think too what type of ads are going through their monetized videos.
There's no ads. They're not monetized.
The ones who are monetized are going to have ads.
Oh, yeah, but people skipping them. So they're only making $1.06. They only making the money there. Is Social Blade show you what it is.
And then the majority of a person, whether if they're monetized or not, is going to come into people who sponsor them. And if you don't have the right content, you're not going to get those sponsorships. And that's where the real money comes in.
Right. So the point of that she's trying to say is y'all ain't making shit and y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all ain't got no motion.
There are YouTube creators on this app that have millions of subs. Not only do they have work days in their craft, but they also have 2 to 3 sponsors for every single video that they place. And sometimes some of them even sponsor themselves if they got merch coming out.
Oh yeah. And the merch moving.
Merch is moving. Everything's moving the way it should.
It's motion.
Yes, the content creators are sponsoring out. Like I watch the crime videos from the YouTubers,
Oh yeah. They're
and
doing great.
they're putting out certain games to be able to solve real life crimes.
That's what I'm saying. People just can't think they could just do crime and they just gonna pop. Nah.
Mm-mm. You
Takes
have to
development.
do research and everything on that particular crime, and you have to find everything on that crime.
And then people wasting time, a lot of time wasted, taking days to make an 18-minute YouTube video, which every YouTuber knows never make a video over 8 minutes. Noobers. But it flopped. No one is gonna pay attention to anything over 5 minutes, let alone 18. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Flopped. I'm talking about flop. And they're upset about that.
Yeah.
You're upset about it. You're upset about it.
It also makes it good when they're over the certain 5-minute mark is when they're talking about certain things.
Yeah, you gotta make it make sense.
Yeah. So if you're talking about a murder that occurred and everything that went down in that murder and if it was solved or anything, you're going to want to go over that 5 minutes.
Right, like Johnny Depp's trial. Every time I was outside in an establishment getting my hair done, anywhere I moved, they had it on their TV. So it's like
not only that, a lot of YouTubers were doing that too.
Yeah, but only the ones who got algorithm and were made a great video about it and it made sense and it was edited professionally. Those are the ones. The other ones flop. It's just like Hassan Campbell content. The whole sector could do a Hassan video, but only 5 of those YouTubers out of 10 are going to get numbers. The other 5 are going to get 100 views, 64 views, 63 views.
Yeah. And at that point, when
they're not an algorithm.
Yeah. And at that point, when you're doing stuff on Hassan Campbell and everything, you don't sit there and badmouth what he says. Do it like a critique of what he is saying. Like, sit there and pause it and go,
Right, because the men are coming across like scoring little bitches.
Yeah.
When they react or they do little things about other content creators or bigger YouTubers, they like it's always in an aggressive, negative, haterish way.
Yeah, I've seen that with a lot of females on here
and not aggressive with like physical aggression, but just mental hatred aggression. Like, this motherfucker, I can't stand it. It's like that.
Yeah, in which if you want to take it as a mature aspect, you want to go through the content and go, does that really make sense?
Yeah. Like, look it over. Right. Go back to that video. Go back to that video and watch yourself, what you just said, and listen to yourself. And you might want to delete it. You might want to put it in private.
Or sit there and review it. Yeah. Not only with what you had stated, but with the content that was stated.
Yeah, do it non-biased.
Yeah, non-biased. Make reactions awake enough to ask questions like, what did he mean by this? Does this go certain other ways?
Yeah, they need to really put it together in a real professional format.
Yeah.
Because the news, they just tell the news. They don't bash nobody. They just drop the news.
Yeah.
They give it to us, and it's for us to what we take from it. We put the rest together for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see anybody mad at the news lady.
No, everybody
Yeah, it's
else is
bad.
more mad at the higher ups.
We got to treat it like the weather, man. Like treat it like the weather woman or the weatherman. Like, yeah, it's gonna be bad weather, but you gonna blame the weatherman for that snow? You gonna blame the weatherman for this hot summer heat? You're not.
No. And weather people have always been wrong before, so they could tell you it's gonna rain, and
Yeah,
2 seconds later it's sunny.
because things are always going to be changing. Once they get the data, it changed right after they got that data. They can't chase. They could storm chase, but they really can't change. They can't chase nature. You really can't track
No.
or gauge. You could have all the tools and the stuff for it. Yeah, the forecast, even when they 5-day forecast, 7-day forecast, but same time, bro, you can't gauge or track God's timing and his weather.
Exactly.
It's what he wants, not what that machine wants. And that machine is man-made.
Mm-hmm.
God created man, so it's still all connected.
Exactly.
And those machines fail all the time. You know how many satellites we lost this year?
Oh, too much.
You know how much money of millions of dollars we lost in satellites this year? You know how much millions of dollars of NASA rockets that we try to launch? Some of them failed to launch. Some of them got this. Like a lot of things happened.
Some of them blew up. All that money down the drain.
Yeah, and shout out to NASA. They're doing some beautiful things right now up there. You know, I always watch NASA. I always watch NASA's live streams.
Yeah, did you see what they put out there now?
What did they put out now? Because I just watched it live the other day.
Voyager.
Oh, the Voyagers. Oh, wow, that's awesome.
It's going to things outside of what we know.
Yeah.
And it's grabbing information.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's designed to go outside of our universe.
I love NASA. That's some of my favorite content to do is NASA content, which I've done over 100 times on this network, and a lot of horoscope, energy, you know, things like that. But yeah, NASA content is always my go-to. It's awesome. And I'm glad, like, I'm the only one in the sector in that lane, but other people chime in and they give their input of what's out there. You know, they take it to the aliens, they take it a little, you know, but
it's not actually aliens that are out there. It's just a multiverse.
Right. Everyone has their little things out there, and then they discovered new planets, and they've been discovering new planets, but there's a lot more planets than people think there is. And even NASA is finding about that now in 2022. And they found out about that since like 2014, 18, 16, 17, you know what I'm saying? But still finding new ones, actually.
Yeah. Our universe is not the only universe out there.
Mercury is the closest planet to Earth.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're about number 4 on the line.
Right. So I feel that's where I get my energy from, because my Gemini, I'm a Mercury, you know, communication. I'm close to the sun. Makes sense. Everything's balanced.
Yeah.
That's where that duality come in. And all that energy.
Whew. This one diamond painting is taking too long.
Oh yeah. But it takes time.
Oh yes. And you have to really pay attention. I've fucked up many times on here.
People rush to create to make money, and it's not about the quality.
No.
It's just trash just to make a quick buck. And it doesn't hold any weight or longevity to it.
And people have been buying them for other people to make it for them.
Right.
And even that, you can rush it too much and not even get anything of what the picture is.
Right. And at least have something fire where you're competing. Like, Because where's your margin with stores like Ross, TJ Maxx, Target, that sell shirts too? Walmart, Marvel graphic shirts. Like the fuck? Like at least have some fire shit where, none of these places have these, but the streets want them like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like like the shirts I be having, like fire. Everybody said they fire.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I gotta try to throw it down your throat to buy it. You're gonna see it and notice it and ask about it and want it.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if I'm not pressing the push of the purchase, I'm not even bringing that comes to me. So it's pretty much things already sold by themselves.
Yeah,
It's crazy,
because
right?
with them being in the stores, people are going to see them.
Oh yeah, and that's key. How you selling merch and your merch not in no storefront establishment? My shit in 7-Eleven, the Magic Store,
Mm-hmm.
Energy Store, fucking the Kava Cat, shit, some juice bars. My shit everywhere. Like, you feel me? In
Mm-hmm.
real storefronts. Like where customers see the smoke shop. Oh, I almost forgot the smoke shop. I
Yeah.
seen the smoke shop, they got cash registers.
Yeah.
They final purchases, they see socks right there. Throw them on the table, 15.
Yep.
And my socks ain't cheap, nigga. I'm paying like $3.75 a sock. We
Ooh.
don't buy cheap shit, but I'm getting it in a bundle. We
Yeah.
don't buy cheap. My t-shirts, $4 a pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna be right back up. $4, $4.75 a pop for a shirt. Like people getting a quality shirt. I'll be right back up.
Mm-hmm. So as I was saying, you, when I was going through what I was in reading of the book, I got to a certain part of it, and I was reading it, and when Jesus had said that his father was not in the houses of Judaism because it's a handmade structure, it's man made. Jesus is out in nature. You don't need a building to worship him. You don't need a building. You are a part of him. Don't separate yourself. Yashua was someone who spoke truth, did not judge. He was killed by his own people, and they'd rather see a murderer go free than Jesus. So he did all the things he was supposed to do, laid down his life. But when he was alive, he did not judge anyone. He didn't judge his wife, Mary Magdalene. And she was known as a prostitute. He never judged her for it. Never. He loved her. Had 2 children with her. His firstborn was a female, Sarah, and his secondborn was a male, Judah. No relation to the one who killed him. So I took on the role. What I was reading was like, if I truly want respect, and I don't want to be judged, no, no, he wasn't. And him, God doing that was a 4D thing. He was it was a 4D type of sexual encounter. And that's how Yashua was made. The pictures that we see of supposed Jesus right now are not Jesus. They're of Joseph. And Mary actually had children before Jesus. She had a stepchild. And what most people don't realize is that Mary, mother of Jesus, was 15 years old. Joseph was in his late 20s. Think about it. Mary, mother of Jesus, was 15. And Joseph was in his late 20s. Boom. Hey, Candy. No. If you really do the history, you'll see it. Mary, mother of God, was 15 years old when she met Joseph and married him. Because Joseph went to the father of Mary and wanted her. She was not an adult. No, it's called history. You read books. You learn. It's not blasphemy. It's the problem with Goldfish Mines. They believe the church, which mass sat there and brainwashed the masses exactly. There are so many details that is so left out of the Bible. Do you know there are 8 books of Moses that are not even in the Bible at all? There are books on Mary, for Mary, mother of God. There's books for Sarah. They're Jesus and Mary Magdalene's daughter. There are books that she had written. Mary, mother of God, had written 8 books of Moses. How many more are thrown out of the Bible for mass control? Exactly, the Dead Sea Scrolls. How many of those are not even in the Bible? More than we could ever imagine. Because the bishops and the priests at the Vatican make the Bible in what they want to control the masses with. And that scandal in the Vatican, it's been happening for centuries, is true. The priests and everything are doing those nasty things to the children. Yes, the real books are in the Vatican, and I can tell you, the true book of the Bible is not what's claimed to be in this world. The true book that is in this world, deep under the Vatican, the book is made out of human skin and written in blood. The pages are human skin. Writing. All this. You put tattoos on. Same thing as if you're writing something. If that doesn't tell you that something is wrong with the church, then I don't know what does. That book is designed to control. That book is designed to make you believe a false narrative, to be able to control the masses, to believing exactly what they want you to believe. And they put exactly what they want you to believe in it. Why is it there's only a few females in the Bible when more people have written during Jesus's time and before that than there is in there? And there are still people in this world that can read those Sanscripts. It's mind-boggling of how much that the church wants to control its people, its followers. Constantine created Christianity, not Jesus. Constantine. Yes, there are multiple Bibles. And get this. Adam, I'm about to blow some of y'all's mind. Adam had a wife before Eve. Her name was Lilith. And because she was kicked out of the Garden of Eden, wasn't because she ate something that she shouldn't have. It's because she wasn't going to be subservient to Adam. Yes, Adam had another wife before Eve. Well, I should say Steve. Because if you take off the ST, you got Eve. Her name was Lilith. She's pretty much not a demon at all, like they say that she is. She wasn't the snake. Because the Bible wants us to, as women, to be everything that the man wants us to be. And do everything he wants, like obey. Obey. Just like you see Palestinian, Iraq women, a lot of those old Muslim countries that are still active today. They can't show their bodies. They can't show their hair. They can't do anything. Some of them, you can only see their eyes, and everything else is covered. Yes, it is for modesty, but at the same time, women there are not even allowed to speak for themselves. Only the men can speak for the woman.
Yo!
They're not allowed to go out anywhere without a man with them, a family member of a male. They're not allowed to do a lot of things that we females here in America can do. So
Pokemon!
if they get,
Oh!
if they talk out of line, like we as women do here, women would get beat by the men, any man, even the guy that she's talking shit on. Putazo! She'd get hit right across the face or beaten up. Women in the Muslim cultures, no. If I had a daughter with the guy I chose to be my husband, the man who wanted to marry my daughter when comes to age to be married, the man would have to speak to the father for permission to marry their daughter. And then diaries are put forth, whether if it's money, back then it was livestock, because that's where the true riches were in the animals you raised, whether if it was sheep, cows, whatever, camels, just depended. That's where the real riches was in the animals. So be cows, bring a certain amount of cows with some money, to pay off for the child. Now, children back then, and still today, go through their initiation into womanhood at 9 years old. And back then, in those times, you were considered a woman when you were at a young age. When us women hit puberty, you are considered back then a woman. You were able to give birth, have children, and back then many children were required. They were required. Men and women, but many were required back then. And if you couldn't have many, you better hope there was a boy. That's for sure. You better hope there was a boy. Because even if the little boy at 9 years old had to take the mother out to go even shopping, that little boy had to speak for that woman. Women zip. And a lot of men today wish that women did that. That zip their lip. And if you did anything that dishonored your husband, he had a right to kill you, as well as beat you. Beating, you would be lucky. You would be lucky if your husband had beaten you. Because the worst one was killing. And yes, domestic violence happens constantly in the Muslim culture. They're just starting with thousands of years of women having to be silent constantly to be able to speak freely They're just starting to be able to hold things
No, I'm texting
that
my friend.
they didn't get to before. There's a lot of congressmen over in those Middle Eastern countries that believe that women should be just as equal to a man in everything. They should have the right to wear what they want to wear. They should have the right, if they don't want to not wear the hijabs.
What do you mean? It's Joe.
If they don't want to. They're trying to change it for the future to where women have more rights than to just be quiet. It's kind of scary. I mean, I've looked at myself many times and how I talk back to men. There's so many times I should have been beaten. And some of it I probably deserved. But back then, you were, as a female, 15 years old to be bought from your husband. Mary was 15 when she got married to Joseph. He already had a kid in a previous marriage. So Mary was a stepmom before she was a mom. And Jesus was her firstborn. And then she had kids after that. But she was not a virgin either. She wasn't a virgin. Even afterwards, she still wasn't a virgin.
Where's the hours?
Just when you're even in childbirth, that head is splitting you. Shit. I don't know how many times through mine I felt like I was gutted fish. I felt it. I felt like a gutted fish. Between the delivery and the DNC, I felt like, hey, somebody just cut me open and ripped out all my organs. Subservient. Lilith was not subservient to Adam whatsoever. She was the very first independent woman. The very first. I think I derive more of my things from her. Because I don't like to be told what to do by any man. I don't like it. Sometimes I do it, but I don't like it. At the end of the day, I have the right to not do it at all. So no matter if a man tells me to do something or not, at the end of the day, I have the right not to do it. And I've done it. There were many times I told men, fuck you, I ain't doing that. I've always done things respectfully to the dude, but at some points, it's like, no. Now, with people trying to do trivia and stuff, I kind of like trivia, but it depends. If it's gonna be on stupid stuff, it's just not fun for me. Movie trivia? Sure. Disney trivia? Sure. At least that right there. Disney trivia. Woo! Actually, I need to do some Disney content on this thing. Wednesday, I have my nephew's graduation out of 6th grade. Then I am working Sunday night. No, I'm working Wednesday night, Thursday, and Friday. I will be getting ready to go on Saturday to the destination. I had already bought a portable charger, so we might be doing a live from Disneyland. The OG. We might be doing a live. Might. I'm not sure yet. Because StreamYard takes up a lot of my battery. So, we might be doing a live. Might not. I have not, I've not definitively figured that out yet. I will be riding around in a scooter and walking at some points when I want to. I will be hitting the Dumbo ride. I will be hitting Roger Rabbit, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, the rides at Fantasyland, New Orleans. You guys will be able to see the Star Wars land. My nephew doesn't know yet. We'll be leaving here about 6 in the morning to go and eat for breakfast, because that's what you do when you go to Disneyland. You eat breakfast so that you can walk it all off at the park. We're going to be doing some shopping at the Disneyland park. They just get a little expensive for me, so I will be bringing my pirate Minnie Mouse ears. My nephew has an autograph book for the characters. So I'll also be taking a Ziploc bag. Whenever you guys go to theme parks that have water rides, take a sandwich Ziploc baggie to put your phone in so it doesn't get wet. Because I learned that the hard way, that waterproof bags don't really work. This is a very good soda. Nothing except the sodium. And it's only 45 milligrams of sodium. No sugar, no added sugar, no calories, nothing. The only thing that's damaging in here is the aspartame. That's the only thing that's damaging. Don't try the Coca-Cola one of this. Don't. Nasty. At that point, you're going, I wish they would put the Coke back in Coke. Don't do that. Don't do the zero sugar Coca-Cola. I have a box down there. I still haven't drank it. Rum didn't even help it. Rum didn't even help. The A&W root beer one of the 0 sugar. Awesome. Cherry 7-Up. Awesome. Awesome. You can really taste the cherry in cherry 7-Up. They have a Sunkissed in this as well. It's orange. Sunkissed orange. They have an A&W cream soda in this. They have a Dr. Pepper in this. And it all tastes like the regular soda. But you have nothing in these. You have nothing. Absolutely nothing. The calories are even nothing. I do have water. I do the Circle company, and it's really good. I've even had the filter for it on it, and just had regular water with flavoring in it, and just had it on the water side. If you've been to TikTok, you automatically know what Circle is. I'll get you the water bottle so you can see it. This is Circle. And here's your filter where the flavoring is. This one is 6 of these water bottles. 6. 6 of this equals 1 of these. And here you have the flavor thing. So I have it on this one right now because pretty much in the middle of the flavor. This is great. This is the Go Sip thing. This one is energy. This one's the energy. And you turn it on to, if you want all water, you turn it this way and just have water. If you turn it this way, you go to an area that you like of flavoring. If it's too much in flavor, you can go down. But then if it's too not enough flavor that you want, you can actually hit the middle and you'll get just enough. Can do in between. So I actually like it. This actually gets people who don't really like water to drink water. When I first got this and I tried it, I drank 20 of these bottles in 3 days. 20. I nearly almost drowned myself. It is the company Circle. It's flavored water. But you have water, and the flavoring is pretty much in here. And this comes off, so if you want to change to a different flavor, you take this off. And no, I don't have sponsor yet. I don't have a sponsor yet. I would like a sponsor, but that'll be eventually. But I just put out there the things that I like. And You know, if you try it out, it's not bad. This bottle is $15, and the flavoring of any type you want is $3 of one of these. So you're basically buying $15 for the bottle with the lid, and then these are $3 a piece in whatever flavor you want. They do have them at Walmart, but there's only a certain amount. But if you go to circle.com or drink circle, I forgot. Just typing circle into your Google, or as I call them, goggles, or your DuckDuckGo, whichever search engine you use. Type in circle into your search engine, and it'll take you there. I even have a package of filters that I bought to replace the filters in here. And one of these filters will last you 6 of these bottles worth. And that's a really good deal. 6 bottles of water. This replaces 6 bottles of plastic. You'd be stupid not to buy it. No, these only work for the circle bottles. They only work for these. And kind of sucks, but it only works for these. And you can get a metal bottle and use that for the circle, because they sell them in metal. And I like this because it's like on the go, and all I have to do is squeeze. But if you're someone that can't drink water and you just don't like the taste, the only time when you do drink water is like summertime, when it's really, really hot. You have a cold glass of ice water. Get yourself a circle. I love it. I swear by it. I almost drowned in myself with those. And they come in many flavors. You can get them in coffee. You can get them in any type of berry you want. You can get energy ones. Just depends on what your favorite is. I don't know what's going on. I doubt this channel will ever be monetized. We've demonized it so many times. Quite frankly, I don't want this channel to be monetized anyway. I don't think $7.99 per 1,000 views is really worth the monetization. And then YouTube taking certain amount out for their side of the thing. It's not worth it. It's just not. Besides, I don't come on here for money from YouTube or anybody else. I don't use Cash Apps, so I don't take anybody else's money unless they ask me to do a project for them. Then that's a different story. Eventually, I will be starting to do things for the diamond paintings that if you find a diamond painting that you want, I will. I gotta figure out a charge for someone who wants me to do their diamond painting for them. And I gotta figure out the charge for labor and getting them the frame for it. So, labor, frame, the diamond painting that they want. I need to create another email for it. For the orders and everything. So you guys can contact me. P.O. box. Definitely got to get that for ones that want to send me the ones that they want. Oh, got a lot to do with putting this up there. Price ranges. I think the price range will start out somewhere and go on up depending on the size and how long the labor will last. Because one of these 30 centimeter by 40 centimeter ones take me about 4 days to do. And the bigger ones take me almost 2 weeks. So it'll be upon order. Order it. When I get it in, I'll start it and buy the frame for it. Because I also take off the border. And I save the little picture on it so I know what I've done. That's an idea. I just got a wonderful idea. Since I have those index cards, I could turn those little boxes of index cards into a little filing thing. Now that I love my organizing skills. I just love it. Because I have a little box down here with all the ones that I've already done. I think after I do this one and glue it, and put it over there to dry so I can cut it out of the border frame. I think I'll do little index cards for my files. I'll put their number on them or what they are. Doing a lot of brainstorming here. That's what we're doing. Brainstorming. If I come up with anything in the thing, it's mine. Which makes me think of those 8 stacks of irrefutable evidence of the realities and stuff. Because that's how I think of them. I've gotten down to like the 8th stack. near the end. And every time I read a couple of the pages, I try and think of what in this reality, what it applies to. And some of them I found simple things. Your meat suit, do you control your meat suit, or does your meat suit controls you? When you think about a meat suit, which is your body, you think of cannibalism. Because if you really look at your body through cannibalism, you learn what meat suit truly is. So, do you control your body, your meat suit, or does your meat suit control you? And the best way you can take that is the Disney's Pinocchio. When Geppetto is using him as a puppet, and he's controlling what Pinocchio does. Well, when the blue fairy changes him to a boy with a consciousness, Pinocchio is controlling his own meat suit. Then, when he sacrifices himself for his father, and he becomes a real boy, he is ascended. And that's what we're all trying to be, is ascended. Some people are more ascended than others. Some people still have their goldfish memory. When I mean goldfish memory is they can only remember what it is in that certain amount. They can't go anymore. They don't even have their third eye open yet to at least know their magic. Some people are walking around with two eyes open. And they can only see what's going on in reality. How fucked up it is. Now the ones with three eyes open are the ones who are ready to ascend. Because they're enlightened enough to ascend. Now, ascension is the thing of going to the next world. They're ready to go to the next world. Transcended and enlightened. I always seem to get those two mixed up. I think it's the complete opposite of the two. I haven't fully got that down yet. And if you look at your emojis in your phone, they're actually hieroglyphics. So when you see people typing with emojis to their friends, they're speaking hieroglyphics. People, did you not know that your emojis are pretty much hieroglyphics? The little emojis in your phone. It's hieroglyphics. Just in a new way. The Egyptians wrote in this way. They used pictures. They used little symbols to speak. Bird, crane, You know, all that. Reeds, all those symbols. The same stuff in your phone. The animal area. You have a falcon. The birds, the mice, the everything. Cats. Same stuff. Same stuff. It's quite interesting when you think about it. On how I was so surprised today. I was like, oh my god. They brought back fanny packs. I was like, that's a 90s thing. Stop it. I haven't gone anywhere with our fashions. Nowhere. Just repeat. Jeez, if you're gonna do it, repeat. At least go back to the frickin' medieval days where we used to wear frickin' females used to wear dresses and men wore pants all the time. And puffy shirts. Poet shirts. And had long hair. And beards. You know what? Something's ringing a bell. I know, son. I know. I know. You're here, and I know who else is here. I can't wait for next Saturday. Should I say this Saturday coming up? Don't worry, guys. Sashes are not that far away. It's just behind my computer. And yes, I wear my son around my neck. I'm just that morbid. But no, I know a lot of people who wear the ashes of their loved ones around their neck. I know a lot of people who do it. It's not that crazy. The rest of him is over in his urn. I had lost him at the 39-week mark. He was just over 8 months old. Just over. I had one more week to be a full 9 months. I gave birth to him at 39 weeks. He died at 37 weeks. Late March, early June of 2020. Was the time that, you can't actually pinpoint when you conceive. Yeah, it's an open window, but it's like the implantation starts a week after that. So, yeah, that would put my son being conceived in late May. May 29th through June the 6th. Implantation a week after that, when his egg attached to my womb. So yeah, it's about right for him to. He was fully developed enough to live outside the womb, but didn't make it because he was considered full term at 8 pounds 13 ounces. He was a big baby for no freaking prenatals. Big baby. Can't believe I didn't even know he was there. And as I look back, I was like, can't believe it. Fire danger. That's funny. Like a danger, Will Robinson. Oh, yeah. Geminis derived their energies from the sun. Well, Pisces, we get our energy from the moon. So that's why a lot of Pisces are up at night. And some of us have insomnia, so we're up anyway. But when a Gemini is sleeping during our moon, we have the energy. So it's like, if I were to be married to a Gemini, let's play devil's advocate. If I'm be with a Gemini and marry and all that, when he'd be sleeping, I'd have full of my energy at night while he's sleeping. This is why some jobs work well with others and why some don't. Because my Gemini would be working during the day. And it'd be easy for him to do that. Now, see me, if I tried working in the daytime, I'd be, because daytime is my nighttime. When a Gemini is awake, I'm asleep. When the Gemini is asleep, I am awake. Actually, it's more twin thing than people seem to realize. Because he's working off the sun, I'm working off the moon. Which is why night jobs are better for Pisces than a day job. So, with that happening, you're going to have a lot of sometimes conflicting situations. But it's not like things can't be worked out either. So, communication is key when you're dealing with a Pisces. Very key. Simple things work well with a Pisces. Say you have a Pisces. How to get them attached to you, it's not hard. For me, as a Pisces, I enjoy the simple things. So if I'm with you, If I'm with you as a Pisces and we were at home just chilling out together, it's that time with each other I love the most. It's that simple. You know, it's that, we could be sitting at the dinner table and there'd be a puzzle right there. And we're just sitting there talking and building a puzzle. It doesn't take money to do the simple things with your partner. That's what a Pisces truly enjoys, is the simple things. Yeah. It is the simple things a real woman wants. Just say you're planning a date night with your Pisces. You don't have to pay so much money in order to have a good time and show her that she's important to you. What I like most when I'm dealing with someone who's of the opposite thing is there could be a home cooked meal, whether you or she does it. Home cooked meal, candlelight dinner, a movie. Yes. Rest in peace, my little one. A movie ready to go on the television. A blanket to cuddle with. A roaring fire in the fireplace. And just popcorn in our laps, sharing. Sometime after dinner. And just truly getting to know one another. Knowing each other from the inside out. Wow, I pretty much described my dream date. The most I would love is for the guy to claim me, and respect me, and be as loyal to me as I am of him. And no matter what person comes in, they would always choose the person that they love the most over anything. And to always sit there and protect. Then let hatred go. My son didn't get to take his first breath. And I expect that person that they claim they love me, they would protect him from everyone. Just like I would do for theirs. For me, when I get to know females, they have to prove their worth to me. Some females just can't cut it. But for the ones who do, and they earn my respect and trust, that goes a long way. And if you can't prove as a female your worth to me, then you have no business being around. And if I choose a man who has kids already, I would protect them as much as I would expect him to protect mine. You know, it's just how it's supposed to go when you're with someone that has children and you have them too, whether if they're here or on the other side. Oh, my thoughts on the shooting in Udavi or Udal, I can't pronounce that, Texas, with the school shooting. I'm deeply appalled with the cops down there. Not only did they go in to save their own kids, but they didn't save any other kid that got shot and killed. They could have picked up so many kids while they were picking up their own. And then when they got their kids out of there, they didn't allow any parents to go in to risk their own lives to save their kid. And they just stood out there with their thumbs up their asses and didn't do a damn thing to stop the shooter. They didn't do anything. No mother should have to go through the loss of their child, no matter what any age they are. Those cops should have went in there, risked their own lives to stop that shooter. How much do we have to go through for these shootings to stop? How many lives get taken? You trained 2 months before this active shooter started his rampage. You still did nothing? This is why I state that shooting and the one in Oklahoma were they were planned. They were planned. The 18-year-old kid that shot up the school of children showed signs. He killed his own grandmother before he shot children. He showed signs and showed other people. He tormented cats. Nobody did a thing. How much more do you need to put someone behind bars or lock them up in the hospital to show that they're a psychopath? This kid loved hurting people as well as animals. And nobody did anything. That shooting could have been preventable. I don't get it. Pisces people, I am an empath as well as a seer. I can detect on lying. I'm a human lie detector. I can sense people's emotions, and a lot of them are not mine, which really gets draining. But I've seen empathic abilities in all types of zodiacs. And with me being a Pisces, which is a water sign, yeah, I'm almost to a sentinel. I think I am a sentinel now with the seer abilities. Because seer, I could see lots of things before my empathic abilities came in. Sorry guys, I'm also meditating while I'm sitting here. And as I'm talking, I'm also meditating. Never want to piss off a Pisces. Never. We are as ruthless as the ocean can be. You never know when our moods are going to change. Being an empath, that's... Whoa! Double fuck. That's a double fuck. So, not only do you have the Pisces water sign, but you also have the empathic abilities, seeing abilities, and a fucking rage that just scares anybody. You may not think it, but I do know how to fight. I do know how to fight. But I always save it for when I really need it. Most people don't realize because I'm so big, they think I can't fight. No, I can fight. You just rarely see it. But I can fight. Because I save it for last. As a last resort. But when I start seeing red, back up. Because I have a lot of people that have said, you may not think she can fight, but she can. My own sister has been in many fist fights with me. And I have won. Oh, I could tell you a lot of things about the Geminis that make them what they are. What I don't like most about Geminis is they can't be truly honest with people. And they can't be the same consistency with one person as the others. They always got to play both sides of the fence. That's mostly the thing that I don't like about Geminis. Is they play both sides of the fence. They can't be upfront. And honest with everyone. I'm also an introvert. I prefer to be alone. I speak truth. All I want is real love. Someone who will be just as loyal to me as I am of them. And to always choose me above anything. That's what I really want. But before that, I want my son. Calm down, my son. Ooh, you are mad today. You're usually not allowing the thing to go across the screen like that. Honey, you are mad today. Oh, yes. You can have all the self-love you want. But in reality, if someone can't love you as much as you do of them, self-love ain't shit. I know who it is. It's my little technomancer.
Okay, Boogie, start folding.
Yes, it starts from
You're
within,
ready. Start folding.
but you gotta be okay with being alone.
You need me to do the t-shirts or you got it?
I've been alone long time of my life.
Tell me if you need
I have
help.
no problems. I'm an introvert. I don't need people to be happy. I can make my own happiness. But I do expect for someone, if they're going to love me, to always choose me above anyone. You can't tell someone that you love them and you can't even choose. You can't even be as loyal to them as they are of you. Many people have the ability to rise above what they are. Just got to be that determined and willing to be that. And fighting for what you believe in. And fighting for what's right. It's always worth it. Always. And it's worth fighting for. A lot of times I'd rather sacrifice myself to save millions. Oh, here we go with this grammar bullshit. Oh, yeah. I see you. Calm down, my son. Calm down. My son, calm down. I can feel you. Stop. Sweetie, I see you're mad. I can see how you're treating my computer. My son.
Hello?
Cyrus, calm down.
Hello?
Cyrus, calm down. My son, calm down. Calm down. Usually not like this. Calm down. Calm down.
Hello?
My son.
Hello? Hey. Now I can. You okay?
I'll be with you in a moment. I'm trying to calm Osiris down. My son, calm down. I know.
What is it though? Is it for sleeping?
My son.
Yeah, that's me. But don't you buy it.
Honey, calm down. My little boy, calm down. I know you're upset, my little boy. Calm down.
I can't hear you very well, but it is me, but no, because I don't want you to buy anything. Can you hear me?
A lot of people are not someone's enemy. Osiris. Please calm
I'm not
down.
getting reception very well, so I can't hear you.
I know you can see me. Calm down.
Am I doing what?
Sun, please calm down. Let me know when you two are done. He's been doing this since I started this. He's been up like this since I started this live. It's been making it go nuts. Thank you, 730. I'm just turning my pain into power. Trying to get my son to calm down, though, and that's not working. I know, it's just a never-ending circle. I usually don't like it, never-ending circles. I find them a waste of time. Just trying to calm down my son. He's a little out of control today. He's usually not like this. He's usually not taking it from this side all the way over to this side. He's usually not doing that. Thanks, 730. Oh my god. Two different energies working against one another. A Gemini and a Taurus. You too, 7:30. Take care. Have fun on your day off. Well, guys, my freaking mouse broke, so things are going to be a little hard for a while till I could purchase a new mouse or get one off my cousin. Pretty sure he has some wireless ones. You need alcohol for this. Hey, I'm the Mac. Well, somebody else is just as much as a goldfish as anybody else. The A side. What? I don't get it. Don't want to know. Don't want to. Nope. So, since we are gods and goddesses in our own right, what do we do to be able to crack out of our eggs and be our true selves? Our very true selves. Well, requires learning not only what you fuck up on and what you have fucked up on, but it also requires learning everything you can. I'm neither stagnant nor walking. I am learning all I can to crack out of my egg and become the goddess I was meant to be. Now, when I state for you to control this of what you look like to everybody else, you tell your own body what it is you need to do. You can tell your body to never get sick. You can make it so that Z, can I make it so that everybody can understand it? Because people have a hard time understanding you. Maybe I can bring it down for them. Would it kill you? Control your meat suit as Pinocchio controlled his after the blue fairy brought him to life. Go sit in your chair and be quiet, Z. Do what I do when I come into your class, Z. Sit in the chair and wait. I'm not concerned with this channel being grown. It's already demonized. This channel will never become monetized. I don't want it. I just want to get the messages out there. I want to pass on my knowledge to other people who probably need it. And where it goes for tons of years. That's what's important. See, you can put a dog in his place. You can teach old dogs new tricks. It's called having respect for someone as much as they have for you. It's called basically respect. Some understand, some do not. Some need a little bit more. Now, in Fern Gully, we see the grandmother speaking to her granddaughter on the things that she has to know to become what the grandmother is. Yeah. We see that with Fern Gully. That, yeah. We see this type of statements that the grandmother in Fern Gully states to her on balance and several things that people would know if they really took the time and did some research or sat there and what some people would call meditation. And you don't even need music. You don't need much to do this. You don't need to lay on a bed. If you have to do that, you need seriously a lot of work. Because you can start off like that, but doesn't mean you need to end like that. Because doing that takes you to a whole other aspect. And that's one for another stream. Somehow I think the universe is trying to teach me something. Yep, the universe is definitely trying to teach me something. Now, with meditation, you sit there. You don't even have to breathe like they tell you in meditation. Deep breaths. You don't even have to do that. You can take your normal breaths that you do throughout the day and just sit there. Let your mind wander. See where it takes you. See where your mind takes you. And pretty soon you'll be able to astrally lift yourself up and go to where you need to go, where it takes you. I did this while I was walking once, and I just went somewhere into the past of Egypt. And I was actually walking around my school then. When I got to the math section of my school, I see the pillars of the school. I see the little pillars become the same pillars in Egypt at the temples. And they had writing on them, hieroglyphic writing. There was sand on the ground. And the pillar had nothing at the top. It was just open. It's like they were trying to build something there but didn't. So as I'm walking through the school's corridor where the pillars are, I'm seeing them all in a row on both sides. As I'm walking, I feel myself pulling my shoulders back and walking like a regal pharaoh, a female, a queen, that time period. That's how you know that your instincts are coming back to you from your other lives, your reincarnated lives. You get them in certain forms. And sometimes you will know what your past lives were through your the things that you like in this world. Like your favorite food could be, well, for instance, mine, sushi. I love sushi. And that's because in my second life, I was in either Asia or Japan, one of those Asian territories. But my first life was in Egypt. That's why I collect a lot of Egyptian stuff. I listen to a lot of books on my audio of Egypt. Lots of documentaries. Is Egypt. Most of my artifacts that I have, yes, they are fakes because they're a lot cheaper than the real stuff. But they're like little memorabilia. I have an Anubis. I have an Osiris statue that I bought for like $40. I have an Egyptian mirror that has Isis and her sister Jedefre on it. I have 2 pictures of during the time period that is framed and everything of a couple of things. I have a postcard of Osiris, the god. I even have a little papyrus that's still it's in a it's wrapping. Of one of the female gods and a king. I'm not too sure. It's hard for me to see this far away, but it's up on my wall. Yeah, I have an Anubis statue. I have a mirror, which I have to put nails in the wall in order for it to even go on the wall because little push pins will not hold it up. It is heavy. But it is fake. It is fake. And it's okay. Because the real ones are in a museum where there should be. And I cannot afford what those prices would be. I don't think anybody can. I don't think anybody can. Can somebody check that channel? Because I don't think it's her. Yeah, I don't know. She's never come here. She's never been here. It's a troll. It was made yesterday. I remember. I remember back in my first life in Egypt. It was very, very hot. I think it's one of Eve's trolls. I think it's somebody that parades around the channels, posed as Eve, that people are saying that Eve goes into their channels, and just like she said last night that it's not her, and since there's a troll channel, probably multiple troll channels out there of her, I wouldn't doubt if that's one of them. Oh, the girls are not welcome to this channel. I do not want to know that they exist. In this world. So I've put them in what I call the Pisces graveyard. And those are places that someone does not want to end up, in my perception. That is the worst place you could be for a Pisces. My land, I think I would just rather go back to Egypt. I think I'd rather go back to Egypt. It was such a simple time then. Such a simple more time. Easier time. Everybody was as equal as the Pharaoh was. Everyone had the same things. Oh, geez, this phone's almost dead. Oh, Cyrus. I hate it when you do that. Hey. Glad somebody has a freaking mouse. Because I don't. Now I just gotta get them to not. These two devices not to be in the same area. Hell did I just sit on that hurt? Or like, what the fuck is on the back of my calf? That's a real question. That's a real question. Hey, get back here. You left before I saw you.
You
Yo.
great content.
Yeah, I'm just going through what's in my mind.
Oh yeah, that's dope. You realize I'm getting trolled in your chat and clout chase, right?
I see what's going on.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yeah.
I'm not engaging. I'm just making back jokes. Got them dizzy. But that gorilla's in here throwing feces. I had to block her and put her in timeout.
Yeah, that's not the real Eve.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I blocked the other one too from yesterday. So
Yeah, it's the same one from yesterday. It
yeah,
was made yesterday.
you guys gotta understand. We share this channel. You guys gotta understand. Nothing's gonna work.
Tell that to
It's,
the other two as well.
well, I'm not bringing them up because they're not around here and we're on your channel. So I'm not speaking on people that aren't around, especially if, they can speak for themselves. And so I don't, because yesterday, a lot of content creators who don't have content and they didn't have nothing to go off on Friday, they had to use that just to do something and it did nothing. And I had a great live last night. It was a party. It was music. Doc was freestyling. A lot of people came up there. Sage was up there. It was a real live show. Random, spontaneous show. We were having fun.
That's cool.
And yeah, Doc had a live and we were having fun. So we're making it fun. It's not, other people are locked out of that and not in the loop or even involved. So they're, they're still not healed from the Cavalli obsession and how I hurt them and make them lose sleep and, how I compromise their emotions and their childhood memories and, all that trauma. But we're moving forward and we're ignoring all of that while entertaining, doing numbers, and doing great shows. And that kind of got them upset. So that's a personal thing. We don't have to engage in that because that's something that they have to fix and deal with on their own. I can't help them. I can't help them to not stop. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like that comes from like doctors and real people to really help them out.
Yeah.
Get them through it. Get past it. Move forward. So I give them, they might need another year. It's going to take time. You know what I'm saying, DQ?
Yeah.
Some of these content, it takes time for them to, it takes time for them to heal. A lot of them are hurt, man. So it's like, that ain't got nothing to do with me as far as their healing process and them being mad for months and months of another nigga that we done moved on while they stayed mad. We can't help that. Like, there's no cure for moving on while y'all stay mad. Yeah, this shit crazy. So they just, that's just a psychotic, that's a chemical imbalance there. And they just they need to figure that out. You feel me, DQ?
I feel you.
Word. We got content over here. You was posted yesterday. You was a little viral yesterday from other content creators. French Toast posted you. He made a video on you.
I don't know why. He hates me as much as I hate him.
Gorilla was going live talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
You was a lot of content creators who ain't have content was using you for the content.
Because they enjoyed that fight between me and Brim and Diamond.
Right. They try to spin it like me and you weren't fighting. Because right after that, did we not talk?
You called me and then you got off to be with your babies.
Exactly.
And then hadn't heard from you after that.
Right.
And plus, I fell asleep early, so it wouldn't have
Exactly.
bothered.
Yeah, I was on live. I was on Doc's live and other shit yesterday. So yeah, you didn't come to my live with the music.
I was watching it for a little bit, but
Well, okay, you was in the
I'm
bushes.
I was in the bushes. I don't
Okay.
want to be around those two. I know my
Okay.
triggers, and
Right.
it's
That's
best not to get my triggers going.
well, that's understandable. I can respect that. I can respect that.
Mm-hmm.
But the
Because I
original,
don't like what I turn out to be with my triggers going.
right? But you have to learn to control your triggers as well. That's part of growth.
Yeah, but when you get too far to where you only see red with those triggers,
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
you
saying. You gotta learn.
want
You
to
gotta learn.
kill, it's not usually good.
That's
Hey,
a little
red is
far.
good. Black's the issue whenever it comes to my triggers. Red, at least people are still breathing whenever I come to.
No, I pretty much go to where they don't exist anymore.
Anyway, like you were saying, DQ. Yeah, you just gotta, figure it out and just work on it and find some other things to take that energy towards when you're feeling that way. Something that, go to a happy place, whether it's the beach, whether it's in a book, whether it's your art, find that,
Or it may even be the void.
Yeah, fill the void. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot more. We might be doing a stream next Saturday.
Curse Zero, are you okay? Because all your comments was to me and I totally was just laughing at you. Like, are you, no funny shit. Like, seriously, like, are you okay?
No funny shit. I'm
Like
just
you,
sitting
no, no,
here.
no, no. I'll let you
What's
have the
up,
floor,
bro?
but like you're seriously like in a weird way. Like even before in the chats when I blocked you, like in my back chat, you left me like 200 messages that I never read. Like when I mean, are you okay? Like you're really like scary wise, like
Hey, Spider
stalkish. Like no,
Dan.
wait 1 second. Like it's like a scary Jeffrey Dahmer's like weird
My man.
Malin, like yeah, like you're like stalking me in the way and like
My man.
commenting.
My man.
Is that are you okay? No, I'm
There's a video on my channel that is Teabag shout out to Curse Zero. And
okay.
you'll see how much of an extremist I am.
I know,
Whenever
but
I go
sorry,
to a
but
field of
I'm
battle,
never gonna watch that.
trust me.
I'm never gonna
I
watch it.
know.
We're not
You
talking
don't
about your
care. You'd
channel
rather
or your
have clout
views.
weigh you down. You'd
No,
rather
no,
have
no.
clout weigh you down.
No. It's fine. Whatever you want to call it, whatever your title for weighing it down,
You're
whatever
the
it
one
is.
that
1 second.
says
1 second. Whatever your tactic is, whatever it is, I don't care the name what you have for it. Whatever you decide it to be. What I'm saying is, are you okay? Like seriously okay? Like like are you okay? Because like I've never seen another man on YouTube actually write to another man 100 times. Like I seen people do like 10, 20 and shit like that. And then all my responses back to you is really like smiley faces and just like I don't even see half of this shit, but I'm just saying, are you okay? Like, who does that? Like
Are
100
you
times,
okay is my question.
100 types to a man.
Honestly, I'm sane. In my perception,
I know,
I'm
but when I come
absolutely
around, you get excited and your eyes get wired. And you, even when Diamond and them was around, you get wired. You get like, you go crazy. Like something is just triggering you. Like, are you
because
okay?
you're one of the people that points at the dealer and say, "Hey, pay the guy. It's a good trick."
No, I don't go to I don't watch magic tricks and I don't pay the dealers and I'm not even involved in those things. That's not what I do. So you
But
can't
you
put that
support
to
the
me.
machine. You support the
No,
machine.
no, I don't
You
know what
constantly
machine.
support the machine with your
No, I don't
nuclear
know what
family
machine
and
you're
your
talking
full
about,
house
bud.
and all your
No,
brand
bud,
new tattoos and your
no, I
diamonds
don't know.
and cars.
I
You're
don't know what
supporting the machine.
machine
You
you're
point at the
talking
dealer
about.
and say, invest.
I see. No, you're speaking another language. I know. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about.
This is why I'm sane and you think I have a problem.
Buddy, I haven't spoken to you since I kicked you off my panel. Never talked to you since ever. Since
You're
that
the
time
one
you
with
left.
the issue because you need to block an individual.
No, I have no issue. Nobody wanted you around, including me. My chat didn't want you around. You got exiled and voted off. We didn't want you there. You were weird. And then when it had nothing to do with me, you're still typing in my chat 100 times. No one wanted you there. It's not just me saying this. I try to keep you around just to be nice, but niggas ain't want you around. Nobody in my chat wanted you there, bud. Actually, I was doing DQ a favor just keeping you around, bruh. Motherfuckers was keeping you around because they felt sorry for you, bruh.
I don't need that. Thank you for your respect for letting me go instead of making yourself feel as though you're guilty by keeping me on your team. I respect
No,
that.
it wasn't no guilt. It wasn't guilt. It was just get the fuck on. Niggas ain't feel guilty about shit. This is YouTube. I don't know you. I'm not invested in anything you got going on. I never been on your channel. Don't know where your channel's at. Not subscribed. None of that. Like ever. I never watched one of your videos ever. Like I don't know what your content is and I don't care for it. I'm not into it.
Because
So
you
just
rather
like
be a docile
just
sheep
like
batting at the machine saying, feed me, help me.
okay, but I just think you just do whatever it is you need to do. And I just hope you
I can't.
just get well soon, bud. Just lay off the meth and the Suboxones and the all the pills you eat and all the K2 you smoke and all that dust in your pipe. Just get it together. You'll be okay though. You'll be okay. Go to rehab. Go call in your
This boy
psych
don't know what he's
doctor.
talking about, DQ. And you
Go
better
talk.
translate for him.
Go take your psych meds. Like like just do what you gotta do, man. Call in your behavioral doctor or something, man. Get it together. You'll be all right. Anyway, moving along.
Have you made
How you
therapists quit
doing?
their job?
Let me anyway, moving along. I'm off of you. That's done. It's done. We're moving forward. How you doing, Dan? There's other people on the panel. How you doing, Dan? Hey, Dan. You're on
Dan?
mute, man.
I think your microphone is covered up or something or muted.
He's on mute.
I think it's covered up.
Hello, Dan.
No.
I don't know. I can't hear you, but I did. Yeah, I don't know what's
He
up
needs
with
to
that.
come back in. So there he is.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with you, Drew. You're just quite defensive around me. What's up, Spider Dan?
Hey,
Can you hear me
buddy, it's over. I don't know you. You were on my channel. I wasn't on
Well,
your
I
channel.
can't hear you.
There we
I can't
go.
hear you. Oh, now? All right.
Like, buddy, why would I be? Why would I be? Why would I be defensive? Why would I just be defensive against you? Since we met, you're still in the same position you're in. You're still at your roommate's house. You're still couch surfing. You still don't have a job. You're still not making any money. Like, what are you doing? You don't have a car.
Talking about things you don't
No,
understand.
you don't have a car. You don't have a car. You don't have your
I
driver's
intentionally
license.
choose not to have a driver's license.
You don't, bro. You don't. You don't got nothing going on.
To survive.
You said you were getting your own place.
Everyone for sitting on my
Yeah,
ass.
I know. You said you were getting your own place. Buddy, you're living in a black man's house. Your roommate is black. It's his house.
My man.
It's not yours. It's not
talking
yours.
about things that you don't know about.
It's not yours.
Stop talking about things
You haven't showered in days. You haven't showered in days.
Talking about
Look
things
at your teeth.
don't
Look at your teeth. Look at your teeth.
Why is this man so defensively
And
aggressive?
look how angry he is. Look how mad he is. He mad as fuck. You mad.
Come on,
I got
guys.
you
Come on,
dizzy.
guys. Come on,
Trust
guys,
me.
man.
I got you mad.
Come on,
You
Trust
guys.
me,
tight.
this is calm.
You
Come on.
butthurt.
Come on, guys.
Look at him. Look at his teeth.
It's irrelevant, passport. Come on, guys. Come on.
Look at him smoking that meth.
That's
But
how
that's
we
his
pipe.
business, though, isn't it? Whatever he smokes, isn't it?
Look at that dope in there. Look at that dope. Just because it's a weed pipe, DQ. You don't know if it's dope in there. You don't know if it's ice in there. You don't know if it's crystal meth in there, DQ. Fuck.
I don't know what his issue is.
There is no issue. What's your issue? You typed to me 400 times. That's gay.
You're being defensively aggressive, and I'm merely.
No, I'm not being defensively aggressive. You sound
Or you want me to make
stupid.
a contract for a treaty? You better decide
Look,
right now. You better
suck
decide
my dick.
right now.
You
Exactly.
bitch ass cracker. Listen, DQ, if
Brave
you
queen.
wouldn't be up here if I didn't hit the link. Look how long I was up here first earlier. And then look, as soon as I hit the link, he hit the link. You're stalking me.
Who's
You're
been
stalking
here
me.
for a decade?
You're stalking
I
me.
rest my case.
He's mad. Why are you yelling? You mad? You mad as shit. You mad.
I was just
Come
making
on,
sure
guys.
my voice
Come
was
on,
heard
guys.
over all your
Come on,
bitching and
come on.
whining and
No,
moaning.
you're mad. Them naked pictures, DQ saying you ain't working, huh? You better go to LA.
Come on.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you quiet now.
Come on, guys.
What happened now? He quiet now.
You got an issue. I can find lewdness and porn all over
Hey,
the internet.
DQ,
You
you
mad.
diamond up.
He mad as shit.
I'm doing a baby elephant with
He
a
ain't had a
baby
woman
giraffe.
in years. You ain't had a
yes.
woman in years.
Nice one. I get my lot next week as well. So,
Yeah, you're gonna become addicted.
oh, hell yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
My cousin bought one, and now she's like, I can't put it down. I try to, but I always end up picking it back up. I'm like, I told you it gets addicting.
See how important your argument against me is?
No one's arguing.
You're the one that keeps on defending yourself whenever I'm in your presence.
Buddy, you're in my presence. You hit the link because I was up here. Fuck. I'm a superstar.
I'm a rock star, motherfucker.
Come
Where
on,
do you
guys.
go?
Come on, guys. I've
Guys,
just spent over
we've
2
got
hours.
more to worry about. in
Yeah,
this
I'm sure
world.
he can't coexist. He can't do it.
Yeah,
It's
that's how
him.
come. That's how come. On the 6th of this fucking month, according to Light Mind Control, I'm going to go out and do another
No.
mission instead
No,
of sitting
you're not. You're not gonna do shit. No, you're not. No, you're not. Just like a tornado is gonna come tonight. No, you're not. You're not gonna do shit but put on your armadillo helmet and look outside on mushrooms and
guys,
acid.
guys.
It's all that acid
I've
he's
just
eating.
come out. Hey, yo. I've just
Hey, yo.
I've just come out of a chat room for the past 2 hours that are people that are the most brain dead people I've ever had to listen to. But I had to listen to them because they were calling me a nonce, a paedophile, and I beat my dog and I do this, I do that. I come in here just to chill out, relax, mingle, have a good conversation. Come on, guys, man.
Yeah, white boy tactics.
So let's just chill. Let's just relax. Seriously, because I seriously just want to relax. Believe me, being stuck in a room with a full of brain dead idiots, you know, they've got nothing else better to do but think they're trolling people. You know, it's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? And the worst thing to top all that off, I've just lost one of my half brothers to jail like last week. He's just been done for attempted murder and he just got 16 years. So yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'll be right back, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So
It don't matter who you are. You come at me, you're getting stabbed or shot,
Fucking
bro.
dick. Shut up.
Yeah, but look, Curse, passport ain't gonna go anywhere near you. Let's just chill.
Eve just walked on me, and I had the choice to show or hide it, so I showed it and defended myself.
Yeah, I know.
I'm an
But come
individual.
on.
I must defend myself. It's
Yeah,
how
but
I am.
Kirst, you know as much as I do. Even half of these people over here, or in America, or Russia, or wherever, 9 times out of 10, they're all mouth, no action. They ain't gonna do
9
shit.
times out of 10, they're actually exactly everything they're calling you.
Yeah, but just let them be who they want to be. That's down to them. You know you're not. You'll know you're not anything like that. Just chill, relax. Half the time now, I just let it go in one ear and out the other. You know what I mean? So
I even go after Owen Shorter, AJ. I've sent messages to Kamala Harris, Joe Blow Jiden. I've walked up to police stations and told them about the tyrannical foot. I have ops I do in the real world as a resistance type that I
exactly.
do not sit behind a desk or sit on a screen constantly all day long bitching and moaning. I go out there and I fight like a resistance type is supposed to. How do I
Yeah,
remain calm all the time? Because I expect somebody to grab my wrist and check my pulse and realize that it's sitting steady at 88. Don't play with me.
So what about these shootings that are occurring?
I think it's absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. And I'm sorry, but
No,
I
you're
can't
fine. A lot of us think
blame
it's horrendous.
the president, but they need to do something.
Mhm.
Regulate it, for God's sake. They've got to do something. You know, these innocent children and the people at the hospital as well.
Mhm.
They go there to work to save people's lives every day. What, just to say goodbye to their loved ones in the morning and hope and pray that they come back to work? I'm sorry, but no money in the world pays me enough to do that sort of job. I'm sorry, because that is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
I think the other one has something to say about it too.
You know, I mean, it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, they've got to do something. Raise the age or put them for a psychiatric
What they need to do.
evaluation before they buy a gun. Anything. Anything. They've got to do something. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. How many more people have got to die before they do something?
How many more people have to figure out that this is situational design? The problem has fed you a problem so that they can give you a solution. Like I've stated before, the problem is not going to give you a solution for themselves. They're only going to assist themselves.
Well, not only
Yeah, but they've
that,
got to raise the age. That helps. All right, I'm going to stop. But
not only that, when a child is showing signs that he did, something needs to happen before something worse happens.
thank you. Something they've got to either have evaluation, psychiatric evaluation tests, or I don't know what they call it in America, but they've got to be psychiatrically tested, you know, or send them to a gun school, you know, and put them through training before they can just go out and buy a gun.
I'd like to point towards a song that has it's music with spoken word in it, okay? It's called Imagination Cells by Machine Head, and there's literally a quote in there that states, in signs of decline of a society, there is a rise of mental health issues because the society is crumbling.
Yeah, there's
True,
plenty of.
and I agree
It's a
with that.
rated quote of more or less. I was explaining the quote.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. And it is. And it's not just in America. Although we have different...
It's a global society they were attempting to create, and they're taking the extreme minorities of populations, men that can't get no holes and women that can't get no sticks. And yes, there are these extremists that are out there that are in minute little bitty numbers, but they're making sure that they are the majority of the population. They're ensuring that any white male that is speaking, everything they say is misogynist and bigotist and against anything, and according to their term, also racist. But technically, it's divisionism that divides us by pigmentation, because we are a single human race, and I'm actually a racist because I despise all humans equally. So moving forward, like I've stated in the beginning of my statement about the problem is only going to assist itself. It will never give you a solution for it because it is the problem.
Maybe not always a solution, but something that can help. You know, I mean, it's just ridiculous.
And we're once again relying on the machine to assist us whenever the machine wants to grind our bones for fuel.
Well,
I'm not crazy. I just try to convey the knowledge I know to as dumbed down of a level that I can without myself becoming less intelligent. And that's how come I look at Queen sometimes and I'm like, can you bridge this gap? I can't bridge this gap any lower.
I mean, I can see where you're coming from, but like I say, something's got to be done. You can't. All right. Yeah, I mean, you can blame the system to a certain extent. But me personally, I wouldn't just blame the system. I blame the parents.
Oh, 1 second, Spider Dan. I apologize for interrupting you. There is a rule on this channel. Queen states you must show your face behind the scenes before you are allowed up here. You do not have to show your face
Who
on
is
camera.
it? Who is
You
it,
must
sir?
see your face.
Toby, Michael? I can't pronounce that name.
Don't know him.
We're not going to take the risk. We apologize for your personal inconvenience. We
Because
understand
I've
that
just come out of a room
is the way
full of
it
my
is.
followers.
Rules are rules, and we must abide by them because we do not need to lose our channels unless it is by our words and our volition. Thank you.
If you are on a mobile device, Toby, you do have a webcam.
Yeah, because it's definitely not 1993 anymore.
No.
Exactly.
And I do not allow porn bombers on my channel either.
Exactly.
Because there's too many of those.
Oh,
Weird.
you just really pooped up, dog, because a Mac is supposed to be more advanced than a PC. You have 3 cameras on that thing that you have knowledge of. Continuing forward.
Probably doesn't even know where they are.
Exactly.
I've seen one of those.
What, a PC Mac or an iMac? Because we've got iMacs over here.
I'm a parascientist. I can remote view nearly any item that is within tangible perception.
Oh. He's an illustrator for children's books.
Well, I can give him 2006 on his join date. So he's definitely not troll. Maybe. Definitely not maybe troll.
I've seen those Apple computers that they have out now. They don't even have a brain to them.
Exactly.
They don't have that other piece that controls the computer monitor and everything. That is the whole computer in one monitor. I'm like, wow. I'm like, okay, I can see. Where is the brain to this thing?
Queen, he's got some nice Peanut level drawings. You know Peanut's comic strip, right?
Yeah.
Like that's actually good because that's the whenever I went into the Art Institute of whatever to suck my cock whenever I was a teenager, I got that same level. I got Peanut's artist did this level whenever he entered our school.
Yeah.
But I've lost more than I've gained, like we all do whenever we get age and rust. Right, Spider Dan?
Yeah, you could say that. You could definitely say that.
Yeah, some women are like,
Lost more
I've
than we've
lost
gained.
more than you know.
Oh yeah.
We've lost more than we've gained.
Oh yes.
Sometimes it's in our memory.
Just give me 5 minutes and I'm going to return. Just give me 5
Okay.
minutes and I'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. See what I got. See what I went and found, right? See what I went and found, right?
Your dickhead be nice drink.
So, do you want me to point at your title or not?
Go ahead. I'm waiting for somebody to explode some brains. I already did that earlier.
Well, here was the thing. Double K was so self-important about himself that he didn't realize the 6 comments I left about the title.
I didn't even see the 6 comments you left about the title.
Oh yeah, I left 6 comments about the title before I decided to go off on Double K being a racetrack. And why are you here?
You both are on
Oh.
a racetrack.
Oh right, I went back in time and started listening to his voice, and I'm like, okay. I would say every 6th sentence was about you, about me, but the other 5 sentences were actually about, I have clout, look what I got, let's go talk about it. And I'm like, that is not resistance types conversation.
I'm gonna take a nap for about an hour. Jen's here. If you need
It's like, if you're a resistance type, there is no give. There is no give. You don't wait. You have to be emotionally strong enough. There is no backing up. There is no backsliding. Once you backslide, you either A, become a cheerleader, or B, become a sheeple again. Why do you think woke is past tense? You were awake. Now you're woke, which means you fell asleep. Presently, you are asleep. Woke means you fell back asleep. Pay attention. Now, to the 5-letter word in the title, a tulpa. We actually have the definition of a tulpa. I have to go get the file.
Now the question is, did I spell it right?
Tulpa.
Oh, good. Because I know my spelling's not all that wonderful.
Oh yeah, it's a 5-letter word. This is why I state, by 4th grade, you should know every 5-letter word.
Spelling it is a different story.
So, I don't know if, you don't have a Mickey, do you?
No, my Mickey broke.
Can you, there we go. I'll go over here and make this a little bigger so our people with glasses can visually see. Can you see?
That's too small now. You had it right but earlier.
What, at 300 where I got to scroll it?
Pretty much.
All right, so here's your definition. We all know what word we're looking at. That's the definition. Correct? Correct. So, Tulpa basically means a magical creature that attains corporeal reality, having been originally merely imaginary. A modern type of imaginary friend inspired by a traditional tulpa. What are we talking about here, people? What are we physically, legitimately talking about here, people? We are talking about beings of worship that have never walked upon the planet. And if you're going to sit here and say that Yashua Yusuf Ben Hur physically walked this planet, well, I got a 20-minute fucking file for you to fucking go look at. I can also give you a 13-minute file that states that there was a drop of blood found. And that drop of blood had half of the amount of chromosomes an actual human has. What have I stated about myself? I had to double my chromosomes and then start adding pairs at a time. Most individuals do not have to go through the trials that I have went through with my consciousness through my perception of bestowing gratitude upon reality itself not individual races. And remember, you're dividing people whenever you go by skin pigmentation. We are all a single human race. Now, where was I in my train of thought? Because I disconnected from the conduit. Excuse me. Where was I in train of thought? We were talking about tulpas.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about imaginary friends. If you cannot definitively prove that your being of worship, both of their souls, bottoms of their feet, have touched this rock, then they are a tulpa. They are your imaginary friend. You want to know a little joke? This is actually a joke. You want to know why extraterrestrials and extraplanetary beings don't fuck with us? Because we're still fighting over which religion is more peaceful. How much sense does that make? Now, my very first meme, I'm not going to pull it up. I'm just going to merely read it. My original meme that I made, because whenever I decided to start making memes, I made sure my first one hit the grand slam. Not a home run. It hit a grand slam. And people who know baseball know that whenever bases are fully loaded and you get a home run, that's called a grand slam. Moving forward, taking consideration that if there will be inhabitants on other planets and they began to kill each other over who had the most fantastic familiar, this is how many members of the collective duality consciousness view your pathetic religions and your theories. Basically, what that means is that once you leave this planet, you don't hear about Yahweh. You don't hear about Shiva. You don't hear about Yashua. You don't hear about Odin, Thor, Loki. Once you leave this planet, you don't hear these names. You hear other names like Thoth and Enki and Osiris and Set. You hear names like this. Why? Because they were legitimate beings that walked across this planet and actually existed in reality.
Well, when I was in the surgery of the DNC and everything was going the way it was going, usually people would see things when they're asleep like that. I saw total blackness. There was nothing. There was no dream. There was no nothing.
Now, I apologize. I kind of was trying to pay attention, but my brain wasn't allowing me paying attention to your words. To the other half of the topic of what is judging and non-judging. Justice and evil, I'm beyond that binary. There was only existing and not existing. Now, why did I do it that way, Queen?
Because obviously it's not a part of what I said in the topic.
No, these Tulpa worshippers actually legitimately think I'm sitting here judging them because they're sucking on Yahweh's cock. 79% of them. Excuse me, let me correct myself.
Well,
so what did you say about blackness being in DNC?
When I was in the surgery for the DNC, because the thing wasn't coming out, I saw blackness. Nothing.
Yes, whenever I sleep, there is only void. And those times that I actually do have a visual representation, I understand what dreams are. And no, this did not come from Doctor Strange 2. This is my understanding. There's a lot of things in Doctor Strange 2. Let's just say everything is an Easter egg.
Well,
everything there. A dream is your consciousness going to another multiverse. Whenever you are not conscious in this meat suit, your subconscious is roaming the multiverse. In my perception, I do not have very many other multiversal selves because I am the duality hive mind of my multiversal self. I'm the one that resides in that multiverse. If that makes any sense, this one resides in that multiverse because that multiverse doesn't have a me, so I am that me. Spider Dan.
Hey, you alright, guys? Do me a favour, yeah? I've just found out where my trollers like to hide, where they think nobody can find out where they are. Well, I've just found out they're hiding out in a little Google Meets, a little Google Hangout. Yeah. What I'm going to do, right, if possible, if I put it in the back chat, Curse Zero, yeah, could you put it out for me to all your friends and that would like to go over there and troll the fucking shit out of them? So just give me 5 minutes. I'm just rolling a faggot. Cigarette.
Oh yeah. I know what you said. I know what booting your. I'm going to put my boot in your bum and then put you in my boot means, brother.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm rolling a fag.
Trust me. I did not take offense because I saw the tobacco bag, and I am part of the LGBTQ USIA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got you, Spider Dan. You want me to send out? You want me to send out some troops down there and do a little dirty work? I'll send a trooper
I want them to go in there, infiltrate it, be their friend, and I want them to try and get their IPs for me. So just bear with me. Now they've got to go on Google for this, right? But just bear with me. The code for it, when it says us, like join with a code, they've got to type in YYI, then like the minus sign, and then it's IDFY, then a normal minus sign, CYA. And get them to go in there and say like, oh, we hate Fat Dan, and all this lot. I want them to feel comfortable. And then I want some stuff to start coming out. Yeah. I want to start playing games now. I've given them chance after chance to leave me alone. They didn't want to know. So I think it's time now. I had a little...
I need the location for this password.
Right, what you got to do is go on to Google, and then it will say join with a code. Go into there, then you type in that code. Yeah. Just say you're a fat, that you hate me and all this lot. I want them to trust you. I warned these motherfuckers a long time ago. Time to start playing games now.
Are you going to send in the children?
What's that, Dolan?
I was asking Z if he was sending in the children.
Because I know what Curse Zero is all about. Trust me. Well, I've got a cigarette. What the hell am I doing? There we go.
You are muted.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Curse. Oh, I think he's talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got to hear this. I've got to hear this. Oh shit! Where's my headphones? Where's my phone? This is going to be interesting.
How was Mr. Unknown's live the other night, Dan?
Say that again.
How was Mr. Unknown's live the other night?
I was in there for a while, but I think I dozed off. I think after a while, but yeah, he's doing all right. He's doing all right, but I don't trust some of the people he's in there with. I don't really trust them. I don't know them all that well, but I know they've got beef with some of my trollers. I do know that, which is a good thing, I could honestly say. But yeah, let's see what's going on now.
I remember him fucking that video there, and I remember chat room when he was getting busted by 5-0 and they came in with guns and they were looking.
Nice one. That's it.
Oh, good. Play that. Play that tactic.
Are y'all ready?
Knock him off if you can. Knock him offline if you can. Boot him offline.
Here, I'll put this off so we can listen behind.